afternoon, everyone. I have a confession to make. I don't wear makeup. I actually never wore makeup my entire life. And I know a lot of guys can say the same, but for American females, it's a very rare thing to come by. So the reason I couldn't was because I had a family member who had chemical sensitivity, and makeup has a lot of chemicals in it. I remember when I was like 5 years old and I kept asking my mom, why can't I have some makeup? Just like every other 5-year-old in America. And she just said, no, dear, you don't need that. But I didn't understand necessarily why I didn't need it. To me, it was just my mom saying I couldn't have something. But I kind of dealt with it, and here we are. I'm 20 years old, and I have never worn makeup. And mainly because of the petrochemicals, but also a lot of the social issues as well. And I was on Facebook the other day, and I saw this article about natural makeup. And I thought, gee, why am I still not trying on makeup? That got me thinking about all the other types of things that are actually processed, and there is a lot of really nasty chemicals in makeup you see on the shelves. The first one I want to talk about is microbeads. They're these tiny little things that they put inside face cleaners for this cleansing effect. But the problem is that it's all made out of plastics, little tiny plastics. Shards you can barely even see. And these shards, they don't go away. They just go down the drain, and they end up in our oceans, our lakes, and our streams. But not only that, they're rubbing off your skin. How gross is that? And then there's this thing called mineral oil, which is in the majority of our personal care products. I wrote a whole article about how mineral oil can affect your skin and your lips in this article on lip balm. It's not like I make up this stuff. But seriously though, I cite my sources in this article. Mineral oil is a derivative of crude oil. You know, crude oil, that black stuff they pump out of the ground and then turn into gasoline? That's not the only thing they turn it into. But the weird thing about mineral oil is that it actually dries out your skin. You're gonna keep using them because you think that they actually help when they might not be. And then there's formaldehyde and benzene and all these other nasty chemicals in these products. So is there actually really good products out there? I just decided to not use any of it. Why do we feel like we still need to use these products even though we know that they're so detrimental to our health? A big issue comes down to society's standards of beauty, which comes down to marketing and insecurity. The amount of insecurity we have plays a big role in what products we buy. There's a psychology theory that talks about cognitive dissonance. We like when things make sense, and when they don't make sense, there's discomfort. And that's called dissonance, which leads to the mentality of, well, if everyone's doing it, I should too. And while we might not think that we're subjective to these tactics, we actually are. And if you aren't consciously aware of what's going on, you're more likely to buy a product that you necessarily aren't really thinking about. So if you still are using these products, try to look for better ones, without these nasty chemicals. And it's going to take a great deal of effort to say no, but for the sake of your health, I hope you do. So that's what I have to say about makeup. If you use products that don't contain these nasty chemicals, let us know in the comments section below. And remember that you aren't defined by the products you buy. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I really need to come up with a better sign-off for this.